You're watching Riptide Paintball.
What's going on, guys? It's the Hornet from Riptide Paintball. Today I am back at the workbench. I haven't done a video here in a while. I want to apologize that we haven't been posting a lot of videos in the past, but we're gonna hopefully pick up the pace again, and thank you for helping us hit 600 subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber already, please go ahead and subscribe. That would help us to get to 1,000 subscribers, because right now I think we have around 600. So again, thank you guys so much for that. Today I am talking about the top accessories for a Tippmann TMC. I've done a video like this before, but it got a ton of views and did really well. I think we're almost at 10,000 views or more, so that's awesome. So today I'm going to do a very similar video, but this is going to be a couple added accessories and parts and a lot of more in-depth and detail on each part and why it's special. I'm sorry my TMC isn't very clean. I was playing with it the other day and haven't had a chance to clean the exterior yet. So let's get right into it. The first thing that I'm going to say about any marker that you get, especially the TMC, is to change out the barrel, because the original stock barrel, as most of you know, is not good at all. So you're going to want to swap out that barrel, and right here I have a 14-inch Labco, or excuse me, Lion Claw barrel for the TIPX. Actually, I usually use a Labco barrel, but I've seen that this Lion Claw barrel from MCS is actually working quite a bit better. So yeah, at the end I have a Labco mock suppressor. That is purely cosmetic. It doesn't really silence anything. It may add a little bit of range or accuracy, but I don't really think it does. But back to the barrel and why it's so much better than the stock barrel is it is smooth bore. It is just, the materials used are just so much better. It's a bit longer. The reason I think that the original stock barrel for the TMC is so bad is partly to keep the price down and not use as much quality material on the barrel. So for whatever reason, it just does not work out. So let me just screw that back in there. I did get a couple comments on the last video that I made, similar to this one, saying what's wrong with the stock barrel. I use it just fine, it's great. And I mean, if that's your opinion, if you haven't tried an upgraded barrel, please do so. Another thing about the barrel is this is quite a long barrel. As you can see, sticks noticeably past the handguard. That is just for added accuracy and range. If you guys don't want the barrel to be so long, if you like keeping it close to you, then I would suggest a shorter barrel, maybe 11, 10 inches or whatever is suitable for your playstyle. The next thing is a foregrip. This is an angled grip. I know I got it wrong on the last one. I don't know what I said, but I got it wrong. I got a couple comments about that, so I'm sorry. It is an angled grip, and pretty much what this does is it stabilizes your shot, so you can hold it like this instead of holding the mag well or holding the original handguard. So that is pretty much a must-have to pretty much just steady your shots and just make your hand feel so much more comfortable holding it. I'm gonna move on to the magazines. I use 2 magazine couplers when I'm out there for open play, maybe more when I am running a scenario or a tournament. This is a magazine coupler from Magpul. It is for an actual AR-15, and pretty much what I did was I had to cut the edges off so that the TMC mags would fit inside of it, and that was super easy. I know a mod that I did before was to pretty much nail them together, but this is so much easier. Also, I had a couple comments, I think from OA4, talking about how it'd be so much better to stagger the magazines, which I have found. I'm not sure why I didn't try this before, but thank you for that comment, OA4. That was awesome. May have been another second person as well. But pretty much what a staggered magazine does is it lets your fingers get inside of the second magazine, so this first magazine doesn't block it. So yeah, that is pretty much a must-have for super fast reloads. It's essentially a 40-round mag. Not really, but get the point. A Zetamag adapter, I have a video on that, converting your TMC to first strike rounds, so that will be in the top right corner if you want to see your TMC shoot first strike rounds. That's a pretty cool mod. Alright, I'm going to move on to the sight that I use for my TMC. This is a Bushnell plain red dot. I have a rail riser. If you guys want to get the most accuracy out of your paintball marker, throw on a red dot and you are set to go. I mean, the regular iron sights, they aren't bad, but I would not suggest them unless you're running it with hopper fed. But if you're running mag fed, run a red dot. Don't run any zoom. You don't need a zoom scope at all. I would not suggest running that. A 2x zoom is not bad as long as you have a long barrel and a quality barrel, but I would just stick with the red dot. It's all you need. It's all the range that you're going to need. If you are running a red dot though, you will need a rail riser. It's a must-have. You cannot use it without it, so that your mask is low enough so that it can actually see through the red dot sight. Again, this is Bushnell. It has red and green, and it has up to 12 times settings for what is it? Intensity. Right. So I'm gonna move on to back to the grips. This is a horizontal or vertical grip, so it can change just like that. So it depends on your play style. I prefer the angled grip, but that may depend. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to two accessories that you may only use if you use 12 round magazines, or excuse me, 12 round tubes. So if you don't use 12 round tubes, this probably won't help you, but this is a 5 shotgun shell holder. It's pretty much hold your shotgun shells. This is for a real gun, but I just got this off of Magpul as well. And what this allows you to do is, I don't have the side rails on there right now, but if I did, you could do this. Slip it on there, and you have your 12 round tubes right there at your access. Obviously, you're not going to want to put it on the top if you don't want to, but I don't have the side rails on there right now. It's a little tight. So yeah, that's just a cool little gadget, I guess, if you want to hold your 12 round tubes and you don't have to dig in your pocket or dig in a dump pouch. The next thing that I would absolutely suggest if you want to run a different bore barrel would be a Labco thread adapter. What this does is it allows you to run A5 threads or spider threads or whatever threads you want on your TMC, because your TMC uses 98 threads. If you go to Hammerhead, however, they will show you different bore sizes, and I would suggest getting a bunch of these with different bore sizes. They're called fins, and that will pretty much just make your shots that much more accurate. You don't need them, but I would suggest them. That's what I have, depending on bore size. And yeah, that is essentially the entire video. My last thing that I would suggest, I don't have one here with me right now, but a remote line. I use a remote line on all big tournaments or scenario games, but if you are running just a quick open play game, then I would just run a 19 CI tank or whatever size tank you want off of the back. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys did truly enjoy, and if you did, make sure to subscribe, because we are getting ever so closer to 1,000 subscribers, and that is absolutely amazing. Again, if you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I know that I say that a lot, but I definitely mean it. And if you guys have any comments, concerns, or video ideas for the future, please let us know, and we'll make it happen. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you out there.